we can change this place. We can make this place work.
Who will decide our fate?
That is the reason why God gave me all that experience and all that knowledge.
Welcome to Normal News. My name is you know now. Today, we are going to be following our presidential distinct to even so that we will hear from them. We will ask them questions, and anything they do or say will be held against them in the show you get. Don't go anywhere. We are going out for a short commercial distinct. When we come back, you will follow your distinct one-on-one. Stay tuned. Don't follow me distinct, oh bro. Thank you very much for joining our distinct. Now, let's go straight into our show you get. Question number 1. Why do you want to become the president of our show you get? Osibanjo, let me hear from you.
As the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in that 7-year period, I've worked under President Muhammadu Buhari, who, in many ways, has ensured that I was exposed to everything about governing a complex and diverse country such as Nigeria. The reason why God must have given me those experiences is because a time will come when our country will need new leadership. That is the reason why God gave me all that experience and all that knowledge.
Atiku.
I refer myself as a unifier. The reason why I feel and I felt that unity is very important for us is because the government of the APC has disunited Nigerians completely between North and South, East and West, Muslims and Christians.
Peter Obi, let me hear from you, bro.
I'm not desperate to be president of Nigeria. I'm desperate to see Nigeria that works for the youths. We have so much talent and energy here that can change the world. And I want to do that. That's all. It is not about, I want to see a Nigeria where that can generate 30, 40, 50 megawatts of electricity. We can't be in a country where, giant of Africa, for years we cannot generate more than 4,000 megawatts of electricity. Number 2 country in Africa, South Africa, with 60 million people, is generating 54,000.
Mama. Now, Tinubu, let's hear your own. Question number 2. What will you even do if we make you the president of our show? What will you do for the distinct? Let's hear from you, bro.
Knowing what I know, with the experience that I have, and with God helping, with all of the contacts and connections one has made, locally and internationally, I think that it will be a betrayal to our country if I, with all that has been given to me by the grace of God, all the knowledge and experience, say that, oh no, I'll now retire quietly, either to Lagos or Ikene, and go and be writing my memoirs. Then it will be a grave injustice.
I promise to tackle disunity in this country. I promise to give every part of this country a sense of belonging, and every ethnicity or every religion a sense of belonging if you give me your trust. I also promise to tackle insecurity. Today, most of the parts of this country are insecure. The people of this country cannot wait to have a change.
I want to remove the sharing formula and replace it with production formula. Every country must be productive for it to survive. If you go today everywhere, there's production, except in Nigeria. All they do is sharing. All we do is begging. Young people are not meant to beg. They are the geniuses that are creating businesses all over the world. And they have the talents here. And I will invest in them.
Which one will this one? Anyway, next question. What do you feel about the way that Naira and dollar will follow each other at this thing? What do you feel is the distance? And what do you think we can even distance? Let's hear from you. Peter Obi.
I find it very, very worrisome that government officials who are supposed to be protector of this particular item, our currency, have abandoned the currency and are now spending dollars. I find it worrisome that while our manufacturers, business people cannot find dollars for critical inputs into manufacturing, critical import of spares and everything, the dollar is scarce. But the politicians found money to share. No country of the world will this happen. And this is being shared by people who have no legitimate means of earning dollar ever in their life.
Which kind of thing be that one, bro?
Ìgbàdàn yẹ Ẹgbàtí Atiku nú ẹgbẹ́ tó bá Ọbásanjọ́ fẹ́ nọpa ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló sá wá èmi ló kàn.
I think you don't even understand the question. I said, what will you do about the video? You are telling me this thing. Which kind of thing is this one now, bro?
Mo fi ilẹ̀ fún.
Let's talk about another very important thing that is our big thing in this thing. Insecurity. Why is it that everywhere you talk, boy, which kind of thing is that one?
The truth of the matter is that at all times we are, every country is faced with peculiar challenges. Every nation. And those challenges, in our case, we are faced with security challenges and economic challenges as well. But we also know that we're equipped, and God Himself equips us with all the necessary resources to meet and defeat every challenge. And I believe very strongly that God helping us, every one of our challenges, the security challenges and the economic challenges, will not only be met, but will be stepping stones for a greater nation, for a more prosperous nation.
I can assure you, their time is limited. It will be over, and it's over, inshallah, soon.
I was on a visit to Niger State, and I decided to pay a courtesy call on the governor. And the governor told me, sir, we have about 12 local governments which are under the control of the bandits. We don't know how to conduct elections in those local governments. And I went to the president. I said, Mr. President, we need more policemen. And the president said, how can I give you more policemen when the Inspector General of Police and the Police Service Commission are in the court on who will recruit policemen? I cannot be that kind of president.
You live in a country now where drug prevalence, the average world drug prevalence is 5.8%. Nigeria is 14.9%. And it's worse among the youths because they're frustrated. They don't know what to do. I can go on and on. Administering deaths today is worse. And stressing deaths is worse. So you have a crisis. All this crisis because you have not invested in the proper tools of development yesterday. Development is driven by, most importantly, human development needs. Whatever you do, and you do not invest in human beings or put them out of poverty, you're going to have crisis.
Now, for security problem, I am promising Nigerians by the grace of God that my first day in office, nobody goes to sleep. If you are a security operative, know that the first day Ruby is being sworn to power, you do not go to sleep. Why? Because that is the first thing we are going to handle. As a matter of fact, it is an emergency. Or is it not? It is an emergency.
Who be that? Which one be that one? Papa, follow and talk now. Which one be the other one?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Where is that? Which kind of thing is this one now, bro?